Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Courtney, and if you're returning, welcome back. We're going to get into episodes 5 and 6 of season 4, but let me tell y'all something very quickly. I have to give a quick shout out. I received some fun items in the mail. So starting with, both of these items are from Martin. So Martin, thank you so much. This is I'm making sure y'all can see it. Okay, this is the Star Trek The Next Generation technical manual, guys. I am excited to peruse this and get a better idea of all the technical stuff because, look, I may not be very science savvy or tech savvy, but this is actually going to be fun. I can tell. So I'm looking forward to that. And it is a fascinating look inside the USS Enterprise NCC 1701-D. So that's going to be fun. And also, so I knew about the technical manual, but I didn't know about this next part because I saw this and I said, what in the world is that? It is Star Trek The Next Generation Volume 2 from the episodes The Best of Both Worlds Parts 1 and 2. So it's the soundtrack to, oh my gosh, The Glare. My bad, guys. It's the soundtrack to The Best of Both Worlds, Parts 1 and 2. So Martin, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it, and I'm going to definitely add this in with my Star Trek collection that I am currently building. That's going to be fun. Not that many items in the collection, guys, in case you're like, ooh, can we get a tour? It's if you've seen the mug I received from Jeff and now these two items, then yeah, that's the gist of it. But I do one day want to get a cute little outfit so that I can, I might do that for Halloween. That's an idea. But anyway, I have been rambling. Just wanted to give a quick thank you, and we are going to jump into episode 5, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
We are docking at Starbase 133 for scheduled crew rotation.
Oh.
I look forward to welcoming aboard my mentor and dear friend, Dr. Dalen Quace.
Fun!
Dalen!
Oh, it's good to see you again, Beverly.
Thanks, O'Brien.
My pleasure, Doctor.
Dalen, I was sorry to hear about Patricia.
She had been ill for some time.
Oh.
I couldn't continue to work in that office. The absence of her was too distracting.
Oh, poor thing.
I'm not sure that I'm making any sense.
Oh no, that makes perfect sense.
You know what the worst part of growing old is? When you realize you didn't take the time to appreciate them while you still could.
Ooh. I mean, but he's right.
Wes, time for the experiment is over. I want my warp engines back now.
I'm almost done, Commander.
Almost isn't good enough. You want to be the one to explain when the captain says engage and we just sit here?
Yeah, I don't want to have to explain that one.
Mom?
Don't let me interrupt.
Wesley? Right, okay.
He's moving. We don't want him to make a mistake. Was that supposed to happen?
Antimatter containment positive. Warp drive within normal parameters.
Are you sure?
Talk to me.
That shouldn't have happened. Mom?
I was about to say, she disappeared. Wait, hold on. What happened to Beverly? She was just there. And then Geordi walked by and you didn't see her in the frame. The camera frame. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Well, she's right there.
Dalen? Current location of Dr. Dalen Quace.
There is no Dr. Dalen Quace aboard the Enterprise.
What? Wesley, what did you do?
An old friend of mine came on board, Dr. Dalen Quace.
I was not aware of this passenger.
This is odd.
Where is Dr. Dalen Quace?
There is no Dr. Dalen Quace aboard the Enterprise.
Yeah? We've been here before.
If he fell somewhere, if his communicator were damaged...
I will order a search immediately.
Thank you.
Well, does everyone know what he looks like?
Even if Dr. Quace had been injured, why would his belongings be missing?
Good point. That was an excellent point.
Other than the Enterprise's regular complement, I could find no one else on board.
Your sensors wouldn't detect him if he were dead.
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah, I forgot that detail.
We could easily check the transporter ID traces.
I don't know why Lieutenant Worf wasn't told about Dr. Quace.
Well, I was not informed either. It must have been intercepted before it reached me.
But who would have intercepted it?
Dr. Quace had been stationed at the starbase for some time.
6 years?
Perhaps it would be prudent to find out if he had acquired any enemies there.
There's a thought.
Sir, Starbase 133 has no record at all of a Dr. Dalen Quace.
What? Ooh, I like a mystery.
I interned with him on Delos 4. I've known him for 15 years.
But I have tried 173 phonetic variations of the name.
173. Woo.
We have completed our search, Captain. We cannot locate Dr. Quace.
You're not alone.
I met him myself in Transporter Room 3.
Ask O'Brien. He saw.
Dr. Quace. Was he part of the regular crew rotation?
No, he's a friend of Dr. Crusher's.
Oh, this is crazy.
1,600 hours.
That was my watch.
Yeah,
I beamed this man on board?
you did.
You came in and you looked around for a few moments. I asked you if I could help you with anything. All you said was thank you.
Will, I didn't just conjure up one of my best friends from a test tube. It might be a good idea to run a diagnostic on him.
Should we run one on YouTube?
Chief, this examination should only take a few minutes.
But I feel fine.
Sit down. Dr. Salar, your present location?
Hold on, what is happening here?
Current whereabouts of Doctors Hill and Salar.
There is no Dr. Hill or Dr. Salar aboard the Enterprise.
Crew rotation?
Doctors Hill and Salar. And 4 other members of my medical staff have all vanished. Their families don't even remember them.
Everybody's memory has been wiped.
I'm in engineering, sir. There's something down here I think you better see. It may be connected to Dr. Quace's disappearance.
Ooh, an entity?
Mr. Wolf, check hull and shield integrity for any sign of intruders. And run a manual sweep of any anomalous airborne or electromagnetic readings. I want some answers.
Okay, we've learned something from the original series. Nice, nice.
I've been experimenting with Kaczynski's warp field equations, trying to improve engine efficiency.
There was a momentary flash of light. It was all over the spectrum.
Are you suggesting that a bubble could have made Dr. Quace disappear?
Crazier things have happened.
Was Dr. Quace in engineering during your experiment?
No, sir.
Then how could it have trapped Dr. Quace or the others?
There are others missing?
A whole slew of people.
I doubt that a warp bubble could alter computer records or erase memories.
That's crazy when sickbay staff are no longer present.
Sick bay is totally empty. Apparently, I no longer have any staff. You're telling me I'm the sole medical officer on a ship with over 1,000 people on board.
But the entire ship's complement is 230.
What is happening? Where did all these people go?
Doctor, may I see you in my ready room?
I can see from their perspective, they think she's lost it. Riker can side-eye the mess out of people.
Would you care for something?
Some Earl Grey tea? We got plenty of that.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot.
Predictable.
Wesley's experiment clearly did not have the scope to affect an entire starship.
The Enterprise is in serious danger.
Mm-hmm. This is not good.
I just examined myself. Yes, there was an increased elevation of adrenaline, but I think that is understandable.
I agree.
You're apparently the only one among us unaffected by this phenomenon.
Well, I mean, she was present when it happened. I mean, near Wesley when it happened.
I'll talk to Troy.
I've been wondering where she's been at.
Return this ship to Starbase 133 for a full diagnostic. I realize you have my word only to convince you.
Don't you trust her?
Set a course for a return to Starbase 133 immediately.
Aye, sir.
Your word has always been good enough for me.
Oh, well, at least that didn't change. There it goes again. An alternate universe, maybe?
Captain, I don't know what this vortex was that Dr. Crusher saw.
I barely escaped from it.
Well, there's nothing there now, and no sign there ever was.
But she's not lying.
Is there any possible connection with Mr. Crusher's experiment?
Yes.
That bubble was definitely contained in engineering. There's no way it could possibly have affected anything up on Deck 12.
But yet it is doing it.
Are all the members of the crew accounted for? How many are there?
There are 114 people on the Enterprise.
There are now over 900 missing.
So more people, when that vortex showed up, disappeared.
If there are only supposed to be 114 people on board, why all the extra space?
Transportation of colonists, diplomatic missions.
Oh, you have an answer for everything.
I'd like Lieutenant Worf to program onboard sensors to monitor all personnel.
Whom did you say?
Oh no, he's gone.
The big guy who never smiles?
I love that. The big guy never smiles.
The Klingon.
Since when do we have a Klingon on the Enterprise?
What if it's not some huge conspiracy? What if it is just me? And I've delayed a mission and frightened a lot of people, including myself.
So what?
Mm.
When we reach Starbase, I'll order complete workup, both physical and psychological.
If we reach Starbase.
Yeah, because people keep disappearing.
Wesley. Where's Wesley?
Oh, please, no.
Mom?
Oh, thank goodness.
I've already talked to Kaczynski on subspace, and he can't explain it either. There is someone who may be able to help.
Who is it?
He was Kaczynski's assistant. He was an alien from Tau Alpha C.
Oh, yeah, the Traveler. That's right, I remember him.
Do you think it's possible that you've accidentally recreated something that he did? Something that could alter reality?
Yeah, that's a strong possibility.
Maybe the captain can help us. We've got to find him. Come on.
I don't even know if he's still alive. He was very sick.
Look, just try it.
It's a chance. We have to try to... Wesley.
Oh, dear. Oh, my gosh. He was right there.
Wesley!
Is she the only one? Just the two of you now, huh? So who's gonna figure this out?
They're all gone?
I can't believe I'm about to say this. Where's Q? Q, help!
You know, Doctor, I have been more than fair. I've done everything I can to substantiate your...
Delusions.
Will Riker, your first officer. He listens to jazz music, plays the trombone. Commander Data, the android who sits at ops. Never gets the punchline of a joke.
Ever.
Deanna Troi, your ship's counselor, half-betazoid, loves chocolate. The arrival of her mother makes you shudder.
But brings us so much joy.
They all have been the living, breathing heart of this crew for over 3 years.
Oh, I love how she described everybody.
Perhaps it would be best if you were to confine yourself to sickbay until we arrive.
Here we go.
The two of us roaming about the galaxy in the flagship of the Federation. No crew at all.
We've never needed a crew before.
What?
I don't know how, but you and I have got to find this traveler.
When we arrive at the starbase, I will make every effort to find him.
You might not be here.
I'd like to use the ship's computer to monitor your life functions.
Until I disappear.
It will happen.
I say do it.
Computer, continuous scan. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, vital signs.
I'm sorry I lost my temper. You do remember that?
Vividly.
Oh.
For quite some time, I've been meaning to say something to you. I might not have another chance. Jean-Luc, you and I
figured that was gonna happen. Wait, that's not funny.
I won't forget. I won't forget any of you.
You know, she's holding it together pretty well. Maybe you should just let it snatch you up. See where we end up. Oh yeah, she works out.
Wesley, you got it! I'm losing you! The link isn't holding, Commander. Look. I've lost.
So is this just, again, an alternate universe?
Damn, I'm sorry, Wesley.
It's over. There's no way we'll get her back now.
It's not over, Wesley.
So I was right, she did disappear.
There's still a way.
So that was just her going through what she's going through. Aha.
As long as she thinks she is alive, she is alive. She created her own reality.
Can you go in and get her back?
No.
So what do we do?
There is a power within each of us that most people haven't begun to realize. Together, we may be able to open a gateway for her. But she must choose to walk through it.
Aha, that's what y'all were trying to do this whole time. Snatch her. But it's a little scary how y'all are trying to do it.
What is the primary mission of the Starship Enterprise?
To explore the galaxy.
Then why am I the only crew member?
There it is.
Aha, gotcha there.
That information is not available.
She's like, yeah.
Estimated time to Tau Alpha C at warp 9.5.
123 days.
Dang.
Lay in a new course for Tau Alpha C.
Acknowledged.
Engage.
It is so crazy seeing her do all this.
State new destination or coordinates.
I stated it, damn it.
There is no Tau Alpha C listed on current star maps.
What? So we're just gonna float around.
Our goal will be to create a stable gateway between our reality and your mother's reality.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have tried.
Focus on the present. You will have to be here completely to help her back.
I like the Traveler. By I like him, I mean that he gives really good advice, in my opinion.
See past the numbers. Trust yourself.
I can't.
You didn't try long enough.
When the time comes, you will, Wesley. You will.
View screen on.
Where in the world are we?
Sensors indicate it to be a mass energy field 705 meters in diameter.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Come on, you can do it.
Maybe there's something wrong with the universe.
The reality that you're in.
Here's a question you shouldn't be able to answer. What is the nature of the universe?
The universe is a spheroid region 705 meters in diameter.
Uh-huh. Makes sense now? Come on, you're smart.
Captain, approaching Starbase 133.
There it is. We're moving into phase now. There's your warp bubble, Wesley.
All right, he can do it.
What's wrong?
It is collapsing.
Well, we need to get her quick. He wasn't kidding.
Give me a graphic representation of the universe. I've seen this before. Wesley's experiment.
Mm-hmm.
That would mean that I'm the one trapped in the bubble.
There you go.
Analysis.
No ship structures exist forward of bulkhead 342.
Oh, I see. Things are disappearing.
It's collapsing. How long can life support be maintained?
2 minutes.
4 minutes and 17 seconds.
I was close.
It is time, Wesley. Let go of the anticipation.
Just let it flow. Be in the present moment.
The ability is there inside of you. You do not need to look for it.
I'm glad that we circled back to this.
The Traveler used his thoughts to alter warp fields. Thoughts became reality.
So change your thoughts.
Could my thoughts have changed this reality?
Aha, now let's change them back.
What was I thinking at the moment Wesley's bubble formed?
I don't even remember.
Dalen Quays.
Oh, well, that's true.
He said all the people he'd known were gone.
And then everybody starts to disappear.
That's when it started. I started losing everybody.
Ah.
My thoughts created this universe. Can they get me out of it again?
That information is not available.
I'm not talking
Computer,
to you.
hush. Hush. Hush, girl.
Escape would theoretically depend on establishing a stable threshold between the warp field and the outer environment. There are no known practical applications of this theory.
She just has to be difficult.
A dynamic atmospheric disturbance of great intensity.
The vortex.
Yeah, so now go through it.
But how do I find it?
Focus your mind. Manifest it.
Where do I go? Help me.
Or ask for help.
They've been trying to create a stable threshold. Where are they trying to do it?
Engineering.
Engineering.
1 minute 30 seconds to life support failure.
Engineering.
Failure in turboshaft 4.
Of course.
Just take me anywhere on deck 36.
Wow. Ooh. Come on, run like you stole something, girl. Don't hesitate. Go. Thank you.
Jean-Luc. You. Do I have you to thank for getting me back?
Your son did it, honey. Aww.
If I might ask, how many people are there on board?
1,014, including your guest, Dr. Quays.
Wonderful.
Is there something wrong with that count, Doc?
That's the exact number there should be.
Wesley has been through it. He needs to go take a nap. Now, this is what I call a Beverly-focused episode. I actually really enjoyed this one. I liked that we got to see the Traveler again, and poor Beverly. I'm like, baby, I know that you're not losing it, but I can't really put 2 and 2 together in this one. Although, in a way, I kind of sort of did, because, of course, we saw I think we saw a flash of light. Then there was that whooshing noise, and then when Jordy walked towards Wesley, Beverly wasn't standing there anymore. So I'm thinking maybe it's just the camera angle and the way that they shot it, but no, I was right. She disappeared, and I'm thinking, okay, another universe that she is in. So, okay, maybe I need to be a little bit more fair with myself. I was able to get the pieces, but I couldn't really quite understand how in the world this actually happened. And we're talking about a warp bubble. The Traveler came back. Again, I love his character because I like the way he helped Wesley. He probably could have done it on his own, honestly, but Wesley, I remember when we were first introduced to the Traveler, mentioned Wesley being gifted. I can't remember exactly what was said because it feels like it was so long ago, but he has this natural talent, and it was really cool getting to see him use it in this episode. And I feel that this episode really touched on, like, when you're so sure of what you're saying and people are just looking at you like, what the heck are you talking about? I did appreciate that they touched on the relationship between Captain Picard and Beverly, because with him, he could have just easily brushed her off. But in this reality, even in this one, he said, look, I trust you, basically. Like, I trust what you're saying. May not get it. You may sound a little bit crazy to me, but you've never led me astray. So let's just roll with it and see what we can come up with and what's going on. And I also get that Beverly raised Wesley. I mean, his dad passed when he was so young, but I liked seeing how she figures things out because, I mean, it's pretty obvious that she rubbed off on Wesley. So it's really cool seeing her thought process and the way that she was putting things together. I really enjoyed that in this episode. So YouTube family, I very much enjoyed this one. Now, episode 6, we're going to get into, and just very quickly, in my last video, I mentioned that episode 4 out of the first 4 episodes of season 4 was at the bottom of my list. And I remember getting a comment. I read a comment that said, oh, well, if that one's at the bottom, then look, the rest of the season, like something along those lines, like it's just going to be even more enjoyable. So I'm just, look, season 4 it's doing it. It's doing what I needed to do. So let's get into episode 6, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
1.
Are you trying to fill another inside straight, Worf?
I will raise you 3.
No cards?
You heard what he said.
You're 3, and 10 more.
Oh, all right now.
I will see your 10 and raise you 20.
Oh my gosh.
Data, you get a flush or a full house?
It will cost you 20 to make that determination, sir.
All right, what's it gonna be?
You two have successfully divided the evening between you.
You've learned this game very well.
He has.
I'll bet that I can find any card that you hide in this deck. Pick a card. Don't let me see it.
Okay, we got it.
Cut the deck into 2 even piles. How many cards?
11.
Take 5.
Data, I think you've been hustled.
Throw them away.
You really threw them.
Okay, now pick one of those.
You thus were able to have me either save or discard, depending upon the location of the card.
I do a card trick similar to this.
I believe under the circumstances.
That was fun.
To a distress call from the Federation freighter Arcos, which has assumed an emergency orbit around Turkana 4, birthplace of our late comrade Tasha Yar.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Enterprise, this is Tan Su, Arcos engineer. Estimate 5 minutes to warp drive containment breach.
Ooh.
Listen, warp factor 9.3.
Y'all are really pushing it.
Mr. O'Brien, prepare to lock onto the 2 crewmen.
Aye, Captain.
Oh. Please tell me we got him.
I am reading an ion trail characteristic of a freighter escape pod.
Let's hope they stay clear of the colony.
That is exactly where the ion trail is leading, Commander.
Of course it would.
Sensors show that the colonists now live in structures that extend nearly 3 kilometers beneath the city.
Perhaps the doctor should wait here until we signal.
I can handle myself.
Yeah, I don't see who else y'all are gonna send. And Beverly, she's tough.
Energize.
See, look at that. That is a seasoned group of people. They have their weapons ready.
Hardly the response we expected.
Pardon me.
Oh, maybe they're more civilized.
Maybe things have changed here.
Never mind. They were just acting.
We tracked 2 of our crewmen to this area. Do you know anything about them?
Possibly.
Yes or no?
They found us.
Proximity detectors.
Follow me.
Are y'all helping? All right.
The Alliance is holding your men hostage, Commander Riker, not us.
Maybe I should take this to the authorities.
We are the authorities.
Yeah, Riker, remember, this is a different type of society.
Phasers are in short supply down here. Our starship isn't going to miss a few. We are trying to keep the peace.
Everything we've seen would indicate otherwise.
A prank.
A prank?
We've heard a different version of life on Takana 4.
A former crewman was born here.
Where's he now?
She
was killed in the line of duty.
We'll return to the Enterprise and consider your proposal.
Tasha wouldn't have any family still here, would she?
I want everything there is to know about the Starship Enterprise.
Because I thought it was just her.
I have someone here you might like to meet. This is Ishara. Ishara Yar.
Tasha was my sister.
See, I figured.
There's an old saying, Captain. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
We know that saying.
Ishara will be our liaison.
I know Alliance territory. I can help you with a rescue plan.
This feels like a trap.
I do not trust him.
She could be a fake. We told him a member of our crew was from the colony.
He's deceiving us, and he's clearly hoping to manipulate us.
Mm-hmm.
As for the identity of the young woman, I can't really tell.
This is the one time I needed you to tell.
I have decided to accept your proposal.
Thank you.
You could test her and see what she knows.
You're not human.
I'm an android.
This is a general grid of the tunnel system. I can fill in the specific details from memory.
She's got an excellent memory.
Your sister never spoke of you. Tasha and I spent much time together.
Did she talk at all about the colony?
Only to say that she was lucky to have escaped.
It was cowardice. It's been 15 years. I don't even remember what she looked like.
I mean, we do have a image of her, if you would like to see.
You don't believe I'm Tasha's sister. You can sample my DNA if you'd like.
Yes, I will.
Thank you, at least something, unless they planted that too.
Started falling apart almost 30 years ago.
The Coalition and the Alliance are all that's left.
We were the 2 strongest factions.
Tasha left you in the middle of all that?
She didn't abandon me, if that's what you mean.
So then what happened?
Tasha asked me to go with her, but I had already joined the Coalition.
I've been instructed to say that you have 20 hours to make reparations for Federation intrusions into this colony.
The Alliance has 2 main headquarters and 13 ancillary bases of operation.
So how long is this going to take to find them?
What's that?
A sensing device from the escape pod.
Unfortunately, we don't know where the escape pod is.
Level 3C, Section 547.
Well, you could have led with that.
We will need a diversion.
Transport me into this corridor. My magnetic implant will set off the defense alarms. If you had the time, we could come up with another plan, but you don't.
She took the words out of my mouth.
You have Tasha's DNA on file?
It should take me a few hours to run the sonomic comparison.
Tasha exists in our memories as well.
That's true.
How did she die?
You really want to know?
Lieutenant Yar was killed on Vagra 2 by a malevolent entity.
In battle?
No.
She was killed as a demonstration of the creature's power.
It's not how I intend to die.
That sounded loaded.
Enterprise, we're in position.
Mr. O'Brien, energize.
Aye, Captain.
Well, she was truthful about that. Wow.
Damn. There's a lot of damage here. The myographic scanner is operational, but the power source keeps fluctuating.
I knew this wasn't going to be easy.
O'Brien, lock onto Ishara. Get her out of here.
There's a transformer substation directly above the chamber she just entered. It's masking her signal.
Of course it would be.
Return to the ship as soon as you're finished. I'll signal for transport as soon as I can.
That's why he's number 1. Ooh.
energizing.
Oh wow, everyone's here.
How is she?
Couple of cracked ribs. She'll be all right.
Ooh.
Ishara is Tasha's sister. You took some unnecessary personal risks, number one.
We lost Tasha on an away team under my command.
Yeah, we remember. There's guilt there.
I wanted to thank you personally for what you did for us down on the colony.
I don't run away when things get tough, like some people.
Ooh.
Like my sister did.
First time I saw Tasha Yar, she was making her way through a Cornelian minefield. She never once failed to put the safety of the crew before her own, and she died doing the same.
Yeah, she needed to hear that.
I think you would have been proud of her.
Yeah, she's stuck in the past.
What is this structure?
A main fusion source. There's one next to each of the Alliance headquarters. It powers all of their defensive systems.
All right, outfit change.
Data, where was Tasha's post?
Tactical station. Where Lieutenant Worf is now.
Did Tasha have many friends here?
Oh, yes.
Are you able to have friends?
Of course he is.
As I experience certain sensory input patterns, my mental pathways become accustomed to them.
I like the way he explained that.
The men are here, next to one of the Alliance headquarters. We could use the ship's phasers to cut a shaft through the bedrock to this storage tunnel here. I'll need 2 hours to refit the ship's phasers for drilling.
2 hours. Do it in 30 minutes.
If it wasn't for my implant setting off all the alarms, I could guide you to your men.
Can we remove it?
It has a micro-explosive inside that detonates on contact with air.
Well, that's not good.
A small force field containing xenon or another inert gas could be placed over the incision site.
That's risky, though.
This is something you're going to have to decide for yourself, Ishara.
Our parents were killed in some crossfire just after I was born. So Tasha took care of me, and when I was old enough, I joined the coalition. My sister hated the cadres. She blamed them for our parents' death.
Well, I can see why she didn't want to join.
She refused to join, and she left as soon as she had the chance.
And left you behind.
I always thought she was weak for doing that. Maybe she made the right choice. To be close to someone without always having to protect your back.
That's foreign to you, isn't it?
Very appealing. I hardly even know you, Data, but already I completely trust you. I even consider you a friend.
Oh, I hope I can still trust you, girl.
If I had known about this place 15 years ago, things might have been different. Maybe it's not too late.
You gonna join the Enterprise?
Shara is willing to have the implant removed, sir. She hopes to apply to the Academy and eventually join Starfleet.
Her loyalties are clearly divided, Captain.
Ultimately, it is her decision to make.
This is true.
You seem so strong in your support.
I've become used to her.
I feel like Deanna's not saying everything. But then again, I feel like that a lot with her.
Shara.
It's all so different. On the colony, nobody does anything for anyone else unless they have something to gain from it.
That's a lot of folks.
I have to tell Hayne and the others. I owe it to them.
If you desire privacy, you may use the observation lounge.
Are they gonna take it well? I thought she was about to go for the lips.
Report.
It's working.
Dr. Crusher has successfully removed Ishara's magnetic implant, enabling the young woman to guide our rescue attempt.
How do you feel?
Better than I've ever felt.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You might want to keep this. It's been with you a long time.
You keep it, Data. Just in case something goes wrong down there.
Her lines keep suggesting that she's going to die in this episode.
How far must we penetrate to safely allow transport function?
1.6 kilometers.
We're near the heart of the Alliance. Security is minimal here. They aren't expecting anybody this far in.
Sure.
I'm trying to remember. I was here, but it was a long time ago. It's through here. There. Your men are behind that door.
The way Riker swung that arm. Oh, that was smart on his part.
What the hell happened here?
Should probably try to draw their fire.
Worf, get these men back to the Enterprise. Come on.
All right, girl. What's really going on?
Ishara. The fusion generator is overloading.
She's gonna blow it up.
You are attempting to disable the defense system.
We have 3,000 troops waiting at the perimeter. When the defenses go down, they'll come in.
Never mind. I thought she rigged it to explode.
I don't want to kill you, Data.
Girl, bye.
We will both be destroyed by the explosion.
So it is an explosion. Okay, I see. It's going to explode and that's going to bring the defenses down. Got it.
We never could have gotten this deep into Alliance territory without your help.
Your friendship with me was part of the deception, was it not?
Be honest.
My duty requires me to intercede.
You get what you deserve.
What was she doing? Disabling the detection system so our forces could attack.
Set to kill.
You gave us an opportunity we couldn't ignore.
Commander Data, escort Ishara to the transporter room.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just trying to make...
Close the channel!
To preserve the peace.
I understand why he's doing it.
But perhaps the fault lies in ourselves. We were so eager to accept her. Each of us, myself included, wanted to see something of Tasha in this woman.
There you go. There it is.
We saw more than was there.
Yeah, because her sister would not be happy with her.
You haven't said one word to me.
Girl, get off the ship.
I'm sorry if I hurt you in the process.
It is not possible for me to be injured in that fashion.
Whenever you're ready.
Bye. Go on. Get on the platform.
You know, Data, I wasn't always lying to you. That time we spent talking, that was the closest thing to friendship I've ever had. If that means anything to you.
Energize.
Yeah, you don't get to do all this and then all of a sudden get some sympathy.
It has been days since Ishara left, and yet my thoughts seem to dwell on her. It is curious that I was so easily misled.
Everybody was.
In all trust, there is the possibility of betrayal.
Then it is better not to trust.
Without trust, there's no friendship.
Yeah.
And yet you put yourself at risk.
Oh, honey, you do that all the time.
Every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps I am fortunate, sir, to be spared the emotional consequences.
Perhaps.
You could look at it that way, yeah. It's up to you if you want to keep it or not. This one was enjoyable too, but very quickly, got a question for y'all. The first time y'all saw this, did you believe her or did you not believe her? Me, I didn't know what to believe. I wanted to believe her because I'm thinking, okay, you know, she's Natasha's sister and, you know, people can change. But then again, she is a part of this society. They're going through all of this, just all this stuff between these two groups. So it does make sense that she would befriend everybody and try and get them kind of to do her dirty work, or at least put her in a position where she could be successful and do what needs to be done for her side of things. I wasn't too surprised at that, but at the same time, I don't know, with her, it was kind of up in the air for me. And you know what? I think I know what it was. What the crew was going through, it's what I was going through. Oh, that's Natasha's sister. Let's, you know, hear her out, give her a chance. But at the same time, this episode made me think about a lot of friendships that didn't work out because you don't really know people. In my personal opinion, you don't ever really know a person completely. You know, some people may push back on that, but for me, especially when it comes to a friendship, folks' true colors can come out and you just don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? I really liked the ending. No, well, okay, it wasn't the ending. It was the scene with Data in the transporter room, and he didn't even give her the time of day anymore. He just said, energize. I love that. It just reminded me of me a bit when I've cut ties with people and they try to come back into my life. And I'm just like, baby, I wish you the best of luck. I know we didn't end on a good note, but where I'm at in life now, I really don't see any reason why we got to go back and try and pick up where we left off. You know what I mean? It's just, you get to a place in your life where you're just very content where you're at and with the small circle that you have right now. So that's just something that I picked up on for myself personally. It was nice getting to see her sister and to learn more about exactly what happened and why she has all this anger towards her, because we only knew a few things, obviously, from past episodes, but getting the chance to hear her sister's side and having her say, you know, Tasha wanted to do this and she went this route and then I went this route. So it's like, okay, as siblings, y'all just didn't agree with each other's paths, and, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it happens. You got to live your own life. But with her, oh gosh, I really wanted to trust her. I did. Because again, a connection to Tasha. But hey, this episode was a good lesson. But for me personally, what I got from this episode is you never 100% know anybody. Someone can look you in the face and try and gain your trust and then just betray you in a heartbeat. Look, not everybody has your best interest in mind. People will do what they need to do in order to get ahead in life. And you never know what you're gonna get with people. So that's what I got from it. And between episodes 5 and 6, I enjoyed both of them. I didn't feel like one outperformed the other in a way. There were, again, bits and pieces of each one that I enjoyed. All right, YouTube family, 2 more down and many more to go. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so that you guys know whenever I upload, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.